what you felt about your performance. How much would you rate yourself out of 10? I want to know your feedback.
Maybe 6 marks.
6. So why you have deducted 4 marks? What is the reason?
Actually, maybe first time I am talking online, I unknown person. So I felt maybe I think maybe I am fear like little bit. So I am confused sometimes. So I am getting some communication distance, ma'am. Because of that, 4 less. So I am thinking 6.
Fine. Now, Pavitra, I will be giving you my feedback. Okay, what I felt about your today's performance. Okay, I'm not here to judge you or anything. I'm just here to assess you. Okay, I will be just discussing with you where you can improve and what you need in your interviews performance. That's it. Okay, don't take it otherwise. Just focus on the point what I'm saying right now. Okay. Okay. So starting with the introduction part. Firstly, I asked you to introduce yourself. So Pavitra, before that, I would like to tell you that I really love the way your smile was there throughout the video. There was a decent amount of smile on your face throughout the entire interview session. So I really like that. Okay, keep this in the final interviews as well. Okay, it will fetch you a positive point. Okay, now coming to the introduction part, I asked you to introduce yourself. So you greeted me and you started with a smile. So that's a good point. But when I asked you to introduce yourself, you said your name and then said you started telling about your family details, right? So family details are not required actually. Okay. Okay, that is your introduction. So you must introduce yourself, your name, your age, your qualification. Okay, any past working experiences also you can add, or you are working anywhere, so you can say currently I'm working here. Okay, then you can add your interest and hobbies. You added your hobbies, that's fine, but you can add your interest also, your interest area, your skills. Okay, certain skills which you have, because interviewer, they seek for something extra in their employees, right, in the candidates,
Yes.
because there are so many students, there are so many candidate students who have done masters, who have done BA, who have done BTech. So they have ample amount of candidates who are really qualified, but they are looking for skillful employers, right?
Yes.
Skillful employees, they are not looking
Yes.
for very much educated and no and not skillful. They are looking for educated plus skillful. So you have to tell
Yes.
about your skills also, your anything which you have, like if you're a good player, if you're a good singer, if you can dance well, if you can anything, okay, anything of your choice. I'm sure you must be good in some of the other aspects, so you can tell that. Okay, it adds a kind of attractive point to your introduction part. Okay, then also you can add what you like to do in your free times, you can add that. Then you can also add the name of the person who has inspired you a lot in your life, and
Yes.
that person keeps you motivated, so you can add the name of that person also. And also when you are done with describing about yourself, and you have to do all these in just 1 or 2 minutes, don't take much longer time. Okay, because they don't want to listen to a single thing go on and on and on. Just finish it within 1 or 1.5 minutes. Okay, and after saying this, at last conclude your introduction part by saying thanks to the listener. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir or ma'am, for listening to me so patiently. Okay, so done with the introduction part. Now you know how to introduce yourself.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
any queries?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Any
I
queries?
know.
Any queries? Any question you want to ask me?
No, 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 ma'am.
Okay.
No.
Now, when I ask you that what do you know about Byju's, I asked you now this. So the answers which you gave was not focused, I can say. It was not targeted answer. Any interview, they expect a targeted answer from you, like up to the point, to the point answers. But answers which you are giving, no, it's more like a story. Are you getting my point? It's more
Yes,
like
yes.
a story that in my family, I have a niece or nephew, he is studying at Byju's, so I can see the teachers are good. No, when they ask you about Byju's, you have to tell about, suppose you can add that Byju's is a largest edtech company, okay, founded by Byju's Ravindran in the year this. Okay, Byju's is one of the top most edtech company because of its unique features. And then you can add the unique features of Byju's. You have to learn all the unique features of Byju's. I asked about the unique features. So that time also you were relating it with your sister's child. You cannot do that. You have to tell them to the exact point. Okay, like you can add, they provide 3D animated visualization, they provide two teacher learning advantages, they provide regular doubt solving classes, they provide knowledge graph. There is an option of knowledge graph at Byju's app.
Yes.
Yes, student who is using the app unknowingly, unintentionally observes the performance of the student, and then the performance of the student is shown in form of a graph, knowledge graph, that this student knows how much. So that's a unique feature which is not found in other apps, in other edtech companies. Okay, so you can add that. Also, you can add that Byju's works on adaptive learning. Adaptive learning, it works on the artificial intelligence of the children. So these are the unique features. You can add this. Okay, then also you can add that Byju's provide no cost EMI services. Like, suppose if you want to purchase Byju's and you can't pay at one go, then you can break in some installments, and the installment, there is no extra charges for the installment, no EMI cost. So you can add that. Also, you can add that Byju's, the package amount is very reasonable, very cheap compared to the tuition fees. If you are putting your child in a tuition for science and maths for 1 year, so whatever cost it will be for the 1 year, here you will get the entire thing for 1 year at a lesser price. So it is cost effective, very economical. So you can add these points. These points will add charm to your answer. You have to answer them to the point. Don't make story. Interviewer will not listen to the story. He or she wants the exact point from your end. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
and you are answering with a good smile on your face. That's a really good point. Okay, actually, but try to be specific about your answers. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, any problem so far?
No problem, ma'am. I learned from you so many things. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, it's okay. It's completely fine. Again, when I asked you, are you aware of this job role? So you said, yeah, it's a mentor job. You told me. But again, you were trying to tell me with the help of a story. So story not needed. Okay. You just have to be specific. You can add stories where it is needed, very little amount, in a very little amount, not always. So when they ask you, are you aware of the job role? So you can add by saying, yes, I know this is a user experience category job. Here I have to work as a mentor and a guide for the students, and I will act as a bridge between the parent, between the customer and the company. Okay, whatever problem they are facing, I have to convey it to the company, and then I have to get it solved. So these are the points you can. And you can also add that I have to guide the students throughout their educational journey at Byju's. Whatever problem they are facing, be it with the curriculum, be it with the academics, be it with the tablet, I have to solve. And also, time to time, I have to update the student regarding any features which is getting added in the app. So I have to update the student with that. Also, if parent is facing any kind of problem, any sort whatsoever, I have to solve them. So these things you have to add. Also, you have to add that I have to monitor the dashboard of the student on a regular basis. Okay, I will be monitoring their dashboard, and I will be helping them to perform more better at Byju's. So these things you can add. Answers should be in point and specific. Okay, no story. Okay. 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 Now, when I asked you, can you tell me what are the problems students are facing in today's time in the field of education? So you were talking about your school, a specifically about the school, about your school, your experience. I am asking in general. So in general, you can add that there is lack of equity in educational field. You can see preferences are given to a group of students and not to all. So you can say there's a lack of equity. Also, you can say quality education is lacking. Students are not getting quality education. Also, due to this pandemic, since this virtual thing has come to this world, there is a rote learning. rote learning. Okay, students are not learning the way they used to when they used to go to school regularly. So you can add that. Also you can add that education is becoming more and more expensive day by day, so it's not possible for everyone to afford it. The convent school, they are charging so much. English medium, they are charging so much. So how
So,
poor will, yeah, how poor will survive? Also you can add, in government school also, midday meal and these things, these provisions which are, guaranteed by the government, are not given properly. Students are not
yes,
getting everything what they are promised to, right? So you can add these points. These points are very, attractive. You can add these
yes,
points. Okay. And also you can add, I think so there should not be any reservation category, because sometimes it happens there are a group of students who belong to general category and they are very poor, but they are not given that privilege. The privilege is given to the reserve candidate. So I think it should be equal. Education should be equal. Okay.
yes,
So am I clear this far?
yes, ma'am.
Now, when I asked you why do you want to be a student success specialist, that time you can do what? You can relate your previous experiences of, being a nutritionist with this current work. You can say that here I, deal with the customers, I deal with my clients, and I guide them what they should eat, what they should not eat, how they should live their life. So I know how to guide a person. So here also, if I'm given that opportunity to guide the student or the parent, I will be the best person to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So done. Now, when I ask you that what is the difference between the teacher and a mentor, you can get this answer in Google. Like you can get so many answers. You can say that a teacher is a guide, or a mentor is a guide who provides direction to the students, and a teacher is a person who has better knowledge about the subject and impart the knowledge to the student. So you can add this point, or you can get more points in Google and you can learn from there. Okay. Again, I asked you e-learning. You can say e-learning is electronic learning. Okay. And it is facilitated by a gadget. You need a gadget to learn. And there is a person where there's a teacher and student, and they interact via online. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes,
gadget is the only mode of interaction in case of e-learning. You can add these points, or you can get a better answer in Google. So as per your
yes,
choice, you can do. Now, when I ask your weak point and strength, you were saying that you were actually confused. Okay. You be clear about your strength and weakness. Be clear, because if you can't explain this question correctly and you are confused, the interviewer will fire you at that point only, because a person who doesn't know his or her weakness or strength, they think that that person is not suitable for the job role, because you should have clarity about yourself now. You can
yes,
say my strength point is I'm a positive learner. I accept things very quickly. Okay, I'm a quick learner. I have a good adaptive power. You can say I can adapt to different situations very easily. Okay, I take up challenges. So these things you can add in your strength. Okay, and weak point you can say, um, generally, you should not add your weak point, because weak point is even counted by them. So you can just say that I do tend to trust people very easily, so that's my weak point. Okay.
yes,
Okay, now coming to the scenario based question, the answers which you were giving for the scenario based question was again a story type, and it was not at all practical. You have to be practical. You have to keep yourself at that place and visualize. See, you have to first think. Suppose I'm a customer, and the other side person is the Byju person.
Byju.
Okay. Yeah. And then how I will react in that situation. And the same thing you have to tell here. That's it. Suppose when I asked you how will you handle rude customers, so that time you said, okay, I will handle it very calmly. So that answer was correct. But you first of all just tell the interviewer that first of all I will greet the customer. Okay. I will greet the customer with a good smile. I would ask the customer the reason behind his or her temper, why he's so angry, was there any mistake done at our end. Okay. And give him the assurance that it won't be repeated in future. Okay. Because any customer who is rude or who is angry, there must be some or the other reason. So you have to find out that reason. as a student success specialist, as a mentor, you have to find out that reason. So you have to tell that I will try to know the reason of his or her anger, and I will try to solve him that, and I will give the assurance that these things won't be repeated from our end. So you can add this point, okay? Or maybe firstly, you say that I would like to know whether I'm calling at the right time or not, because sometimes it happens that the parent, they are busy, and the customer care executive or any mentor calls them, so they get very furious and they cut the call. So you add these points that first of all I would want to know his problem, and then I will try to solve it. I will apply all the approaches just to solve his problem. Okay. Okay. Now, I told you that if there's a difference of opinion between you and your manager, how will you handle? So you said that I will accept it. You said no, I will accept his point of view. You said, yeah, no. You have to say that I will try to make my manager understand. Okay, I will try to talk with him. Okay, and if even if he is not listening to my proposal, then I will go to the upper hierarchy. There are other managers also, no, senior managers, regional managers. Then I will go to them and I will talk to them, and I will put my proposal in front of them, because I'm not here for the manager, right? I'm here for the company. If my proposal is strong enough, and if I think that my proposal will work in the favor of company, then why not? I will go and talk to the hierarchy and I will get my proposal approved. Yeah, because if my proposal is leading the company towards growth, then ultimately the growth of company means my growth. If company will grow, then I will grow. So why not I will put, yeah. So you have to speak like this. And when I asked you if the tablet is not working and the customer is furious, that time also you have to say that with a calm, response. I will be cool and I will, talk with the customer. I will assure them that I don't know, sir, why this has happened. These things never happen from our end. We always try to solve the queries of the parent. Maybe there must be some mistake from our end. So I'm so sorry. So, sir, this won't be repeated again. Just tell me what are your queries and what problems you are facing. And then, ask the parent their problem and then try to solve them, and give the assurance to the parent that if your tablet is not working, we will try to solve your problem within 1 or 2 days. Okay, give the assurance 1 or 2 days. And if the parent is saying no, I don't want to give you any time, because you people are generally promising me and not fulfilling it. I don't trust you people. Then also you keep on telling, sir, just give us one last time. Okay, this won't be repeated. It's my word. Just keep my word for the first and the last time, because you never called me. You called any other. I never called you. Any other mentor called you. So it might be happen that there might be some problem at their end. That's why they are not able to solve your problem. But this time it's me. I will make sure to solve your problem within 1 or 2 days. So give that assurance so that he is ready to give you that amount of time and you are able to solve the problem. Okay, and don't say that I will do it at any cost, like that. Just say that I'll speak to the management and I will get the thing done. It's my assurance. Okay. Okay, so these are the things which I wanted to tell you. And about the thing which about the question which I gave you, that the student is not able to pay the money. So at that time you can say, I will try to arrange some more time for the students, for the parent. And even if they are not able to cope up with the situation, then I will try to break the installment into some installment. I will speak to the parent that how much they can pay. Suppose the installment 2,000 per month, then I will ask the customer that, sir, out of 2,000, how much you are able to pay. If he is saying that I can pay 1,000 only, so I can arrange that. I will talk to the management and I will arrange that thing for him. So you can say that. And one more question, I told you that the student is not performing well and the parent, they are not happy with the service and they are saying, I want to withdraw my child. So you will say that in that case, firstly, I would like to talk with the child. I would like to know his problem, and then I will assure the parent that, sir, give us just 1 more month. You have waited for 3 months and you have seen no improvement. So just give us 1 more month, sir. And this in that 1 more month, you will see a major difference in your child's performance. I will assure regular doubt solving classes for your child. I will assure two teacher learning advantages for your child, and whatever problem he is facing, we will assure that he is not facing them anymore. So give us one more chance, sir. We will do that. Don't say that you are not, maybe you are not giving time, maybe child is not concentrating. Don't say all these things. Okay. These things are very negative. Don't say all these things. Just say, sir, I will talk, I would like to talk with the child, and then talk with the child, and then know his concern. Because see, if a child is not able to perform well, there must be some problem he is facing. So
Yes,
first you try to find out his problem. Ultimately, he is learning, na? And then assure the
yes,
parent that this problem will be solved by your end. Okay? Okay. Now, coming to the final question, why should I hire you? So you can say that I can prove to be the best asset for Byju's because whatever skills are required for this job role, I have all the skills. Okay, I can connect with people very easily. I'm a very good doubts problem solver. I'm a very good guide. Like this you can add. Okay, and then what if you are rejected? You will say, I have full confidence in myself that I won't be rejected today and I will be selected. But even if in some case I am getting rejected, then since I have interest in this field, I will not stop here. I will keep on trying and trying unless I am succeeded. Okay. Yeah. And salary expectation, you can say as per the company norms. Don't say that I know 4 LP or 5 LPA. Say, sir, as per the company norms, whatever company provides for me, I will be satisfied in that. So you can say this.